Currently in the hospital for progressive encephalomyelitis with rigidity and myoclonus, and I have had my 8th or 9th plasma separation with pre-therapy with steroids and antihistamines. And today, after my approximately over 2 week stay in the hospital, I have developed a fever. It's just started out with general muscle pain or somewhat of a muscle ache, not that bad, but I also felt a bit of a chill, and so I decided to measure my temperature, which was only 37.0. However, due to my chills, I figured the temperature will keep on rising, and therefore I decided not to take the paracetamol. And I have asked the nurse to tell the doctor that I have had sepsis 3 times before, and I have no sign of other infections, either in my lung, GI, etc. And yet my fever is rising, and therefore I suspect a catheter, a central venous catheter related infection, therefore sepsis, and therefore I would like to have a blood culture. It was promptly done by the nurse. However, I realized later that the blood drawn was likely the amount was not enough, and therefore it wouldn't give any results. Yes, really good. Sorry. And since my fever rose to 38, we have asked to speak to the doctor directly and speak about the blood draw, etc., including a catheter culture also. I still have the catheter, unfortunately. Since then, I still have the chill, yet my temperature has risen to 38.7. It will probably likely rise more, and given that the infection site is not likely to be anywhere except for the catheter, which wasn't always dealt completely with septic care. And of course, plasma separation is always a risk, although it's extremely effective for my condition, unfortunately. And now we will see how the therapy proceeds, including the therapy for the sepsis, the presumed sepsis, as well as the planned therapy with rituximab or other monoclonal antibodies or chemotherapeutic agents, and the remaining plasma separation, if not rounds of several plasma separations here to come. And I was supposed to be assessed for a permanent catheter, not a port, but a permanent catheter for plasma separation to be done through that. But that procedure will obviously have to be postponed until my infection is clear. So this is, I guess, my first video that I've made, but I guess I've almost died several times, in which I have been intubated, resuscitated, and I had sepsis 3 times before. Clearly, it's not a walk in the park, and therefore it probably precipitated me to make a video just to leave a message just in case. Hope to see you soon.